Hello everyone, and welcome to your first online pronunciation course. My name is Liam Duffy, and I'm here to help you with your English pronunciation as best as I can. This is not going to be an easy task, but I'm sure that with a lot of repeating, a lot of effort and practice, you will be able to pronounce words in English a lot better. Now, some sounds are going to be a lot easier than others. There are going to be a lot of unfamiliar sounds to you from the English language, but then again there are going to be sounds that you do have in the Vietnamese language. So I'll try to make the unfamiliar sounds top priority and spend more time on those than the others. What I think we should do now, just to get you familiar, to make sure we'll review the English alphabet one by one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and last but not least, Z. So there are plenty of words that you're not going to need so much help with, the sound for B or M or N or S, but we'll be doing a lot of I, and probably the most difficult one will be the TH sounds. So we'll spend more time on those. Another issue that has come to my attention since teaching pronunciation is that there are no two similar or exactly the same types of pronunciation. All around the world, people speak English, but they use different accents. There are no two places where English is spoken the same. This can be frustrating for you and even me sometimes, but don't worry. I'll be using a neutral North American accent, and because I've been teaching English for a few years and have lived away from my hometown, I've sort of lost my thick Massachusetts accent. So hopefully you'll be able to understand me quite easily. Now, one of the most important things I want to tell you right now is do not feel embarrassed. I've had so many pronunciation classes with several dozens of students, and they're afraid to stick their tongue out to make the TH sound or anything like that. In order for you to be successful at this, I need you to repeat after me loudly and clearly. It's going to take a lot of practice and a lot of speaking loudly and clearly for people to be able to understand you. And really, do not feel embarrassed. If you heard some of my Vietnamese pronunciation, you would have a great laugh. In fact, when I first got here, I made a friend over the internet, and for the longest time, her name spelled T-R-A-N-G. I thought it was Trang. So I was way off, and you might be too, but the only way to get better at this is to make mistakes. That's how we improve. So once again, do not feel embarrassed about speaking loudly and clearly. Okay, first we're going to talk about the English alphabet. You may or may not know it has 26 letters. 21 of those are consonants. They are hard sounds made with your lips and your tongue, like k or s or t. And then there are vowels. We've got 5 or 6 vowels depending on how you use them. We've got A, E, I, O, and U, but then sometimes Y. This is because just like every sentence needs a verb in order to be a complete sentence, every word needs a vowel for it to be a complete word. So in a word like shy, cry, or try, a Y is added at the end, but instead of being Y, the Y consonant. This time it is an I sound for the vowel I. Some words have the same amount of letters as they do sounds. When I say sounds, I don't mean syllables. I don't mean how many beats per word. I mean how many sounds you make. So in the word hand, H-A-N-D, 4 letters, and it's got 4 sounds. H, E, D. Or try the word blunt, 5 letters, B-L-U-N-T, B-O-A-N-T. 5 letters, 5 sounds. One more, crazy, C-R-A-Z-Y, K-R-A-Z-E. 5 letters, 5 sounds. Sometimes, though, it's not that simple. Take a look at this word, fresh, F-R-E-S-H, fresh, F-R-E, but then the last 2 letters make one sound, shh, like telling someone to be quiet, shh. So there's 4 sounds in a 5-letter word. Try this one, clean, C-L-E-A-N, K-U-E-N. The E-A work together as one sound. Or how about the word sleep, S-L-E-E-P. That's 5 letters, S-O-E-P. The 2 E's make one sound together. So 5 letters, 4 sounds. Sometimes you're going to have a word with letters that make no sound, such as the word whistle, W-H-I-S-T-L-E. There are 7 letters, but not as many sounds. W, I, S, O. Oh, only 4? 4 sounds in a 7-letter word. That's because you've got W-H working together. W, I, S. Then the T is silent, and then O, and the E at the end is silent as well. So sometimes you'll see the letter there that you don't have to pronounce, and I'll occasionally hear a student make the sound of that letter when it's not necessary. Sometimes they look like they're spelled a certain way, but they just aren't said that way. Like the word stomach ache. It has stomach and ache. S-T-O-M-A-C-H-A-C-H-E. You've got the CH's making a K sound, stomach ache. So I've heard students before say stomach ache. It's just a matter of remembering that that word is an exception. Then there's another one I thought of, bubble, B-U-B-B-L-E. That's 6 letters, but again, only 4 sounds. Bubble. The 2 B's make one sound, and the E at the end is silent. Sometimes you're going to have a word with 1 letter in it that makes 2 sounds, so that can be even more confusing. A couple of the most difficult ones involve the letter X. So, how about this word? Fox. F-O-X. But there are actually, even though there are 3 letters, there are 4 sounds. F-A-K-S. The X makes 2 sounds. K-S. Fox. And it's amazing how many students, when they're first learning to make that sound, they will either say fos or fock. They have difficulty putting those 2 sounds together. So try that one more time. Fox. All right. And an even more difficult one, text. This is because you have a T after it. So you're making 3 consonant sounds in a row. Text. T, E, K, S, T. It only has 4 letters, T-E-X-T, but 5 sounds. T, e, k, s, t. Same with the word next. N-E-X-T. 4 letters, 5 sounds. N, e, k, s, t. Next. Are you repeating? I hope that you're trying this at home. Next. Okay.